Good morning. Today we are going to learn about single response questions in DataQire. What is single response question? A single response question type allows the respondent to select an answer from a set of predefined answer choices. This question type is particularly useful for questions with a short list of possible answers. OR single response questions is a type of survey question where respondents are asked to select one answer from a list of options. This type of question is typically presented as a drop-down list, radio buttons, or a list of options with one option selectable. Such as an example below: single select, are you O male, O female, O other? Please specify. As per above example, we have to select only one response, either male or female, to proceed further. How to program a single response questions in DataQire. Below are the steps to create single response question. First, we have to select the section in which we wish to add the question. Once our section is open, select the plus button to open the menu which offers various question types. Now program a single response question by clicking either Custom or Lookup button under Radio button group. Single response question builder will appear, allowing you to type a question and its possible answers. Question details. Enter a unique question ID in Question ID box. For example Q1. If you wish to add a question title, then enter the same in Question Title box. Question title is only for programming purpose and respondent will never see this text while taking survey. Add a question text which you wish to show to your respondents in Question Text box. For example, what gender are you? If you wish to a subtext, then enter the same in Question Subtext. For example, please select one. Question subtext will appear below question text in survey. In case you want to add a footer text, then enter the same in Question Footer. This text will appear at the bottom of screen. If there is a need to conditionally show the question, then we can always apply filter on this question. Answer options or responses. By default, 2 blank response rows are already provided. Enter the answer options in each row. Let's enter male in first row. Enter female in second row. If you have more than 2 answer options, then you can add by clicking on plus row button and a new row will be added to response pane. Let's enter other. Please specify in this newly created row. You can also change settings for these rows by clicking on 3 vertical dots button, which brings you a menu for row settings. In our third option, which is other, please specify. If we want a text box to be shown, then under the Other specify group, either select Optional or Mandatory. If Mandatory is selected, then respondent must enter a text. If they select Other, please specify to continue to next question. If we have randomized the rows and we want a specific row to be always shown at bottom, then we can also set this by checking Anchor. In case we want to keep a space between this response and the other rows, then we can do this by simple checking space above. We can also set quota for this response by entering a quota value in Set Quota box and let the respondent continue or terminate them when quota is full by checking Terminate on quota full. In case we want to conditionally show a response, then we can always apply filter on a specific row. We can also add groups by clicking on plus Group button. A group pane will be added in response pane, and then we can add answer options within this group. Question settings. By default, below settings are turned on. Mandatory answer. Respondent is required to select at least one option to continue to next question. Capture screen time. Capture the total time spent on the screen for this question. Capture randomization order. Captures the order in which answer options are displayed on respondent screen. Show all rows in. If you have a very long list of answer options, then we also have the ability to display in 1/2, 3/4 columns. Randomize rows. If this is checked, then answer options will be shuffled randomly and automatically at runtime. Order variable. If we wish to control the randomization, then we must provide a string variable which holds the randomization sequence. This will only work if have no response groups in our question. After that, scroll to the Windows edge to find the options for data layout and render view. You can now view the appearance of the question by choosing the render view. Click the Submit button next. Your single response question has now successfully been created.